Welcome everyone. Namaste. All of you can come on camera so that we all can see each other. Someone with phone's name, kindly come on camera and write your name. All right. So, namaste and warm welcome. Today we are meeting on a very auspicious day, and these are the weekly satsang which we have planned. And it is very important for all of us to just be together and in a divine company so that we can have a dialogue, we can have a conversation. And this important session, which we are beginning from today onwards, with this topic, why I'm always anxious even when things looks fine. So this is very common problem, and while choosing the topic, this came in mind. How about if we discuss the serious problems which we all are facing in every day? So before I proceed for today's session, I would like to ask this question. What is the feeling of being anxious? And when you say you are anxious, when everything is okay, why is that feeling? Why do you feel anxious? You may raise your hand and speak, or if you feel like writing in the chat box, you can write as well. It's up to you. Once you raise your hand, we'll unmute you so that you can speak. Okay. Okay. So the question is, when you ask this question to yourself, why I'm always anxious? Why you're always anxious when everything is okay? So this is the question. And when I say why you are always anxious, it simply means when we see people in everyday life, they seems very disturbed, they seems very anxious, which they're also not aware of. So what is that? Okay. Israel wants to speak. Okay.
I think one of the reasons for anxiety is when you've planned something and it doesn't go as per plan, and or you are expecting certain things to happen in your life. It could be certain goals that you want to achieve, certain, let's say, clients or business that is supposed to come, and it's all looking very positive, and then suddenly there are no responses, and whatever, from wherever you were expecting things to happen, it all falls through. So when those kind of setbacks happen, then suddenly you feel anxious, and it can grip you, that anxiety.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Yes, Karima, you wants to speak? Go ahead.
Yeah, it happens when you want to get certain things done in time, but and there's a deadline, only that is the time you can feel a little anxious. Because some other success depends on your work, and you have to get things done. That's all.
You have to.
Get things done in time.
Okay. All right. Vikram is writing, sometimes not going as expected, sometimes for future, yes. We have so many expectations, and when things don't go our way, we feel anxious. And yes, there's the biggest worry, what will happen in the future. That's the biggest worry. That's true. Gauri is writing deep in heart. I feel fearful, fear of loved one. Okay. I would like to unmute Gauri so that you can speak. Yeah, now you can go ahead. You have to unmute yourself. Yeah, now you can.
Okay. Even when I have no reason to be anxious and I'm going about daily life and I'm socially happy or doing going on a walk and everything is fine, I still have inside, very deep inside, I have this anxiety that of the knowledge of any loved one who's been ill, who is ill, that never leaves me.
Great. All right. Who's next? Wants to speak? You can raise your hand so that we'll unmute you. Those who are those who have joined right now, for them, let me put the question once again. So, as we are discussing the very important question, why I'm always anxious when things are fine. So, what do you think? Shubhasini, Shalini, Mandira, you can write in the comment section, or if you want to speak, you can come and speak as well. Ashia, Ashia, would you like to speak? Okay, 1 second. Let me unmute you. Okay, yeah. You can unmute yourself, Ashia, and speak.
Yeah, why I feel anxious is because uh, throughout my personal experiences, I feel somewhere unhealed part of myself. It somewhere causes anxiety. It might be due to the past experiences. It might be due to any traumas that I've felt earlier, and that's why I constantly feel anxious about whether this happenings will occur again in the future, or it might scare me for any other future occurrences.
Right, correct. So, we all have some fears, some expectations. We have some sort of a hurt, trauma. There are so many things, unhealed trauma. Because of all these, we feel anxious. Now, the important thing to understand is, do you really know what happens in our body when we are anxious? Or have you ever observed yourself when you are very anxious? Just take a moment, think, and write in the comment box. And those who are joining right now, kindly come on camera so that we all can see each other. It feels nice when we see each other.
Can you please share the question again for those who have joined just now?
Yeah, so the question is, what do we feel when we are anxious? If you have ever observed yourself being anxious, what is that kind of a feeling? Okay, Richa is writing. Brain energy, are not able to concentrate, focus on anything. Very much writing when some fear or expectation, there is a feeling that we have to fight or run away or freeze. Ashia cannot face the situation. Shalini, feeling of fear. What do we feel when we are anxious? Discomfort, heaviness in the heart. Okay. And those who have joined, Mandira, Priyanka, Subhashini, you will also write. You know, in our brain, there is a survival instinct. Becomes writing increase heartbeat, sometimes uneasy stuff. Yeah.
We are not able to see you. Your camera is blurred.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So he's writing my body reacts to triggers affecting breath first. The mind goes numb and it only intensifies in various symptoms. So Vashini, we feel emotional, we may feel guilty. गीता पास के बारे में ज्यादा सोचते हैं जो पास है उसके लिए ग्रेटिट्यूड नहीं होते हुए है उसके बारे में सोचना उसके बारे में सोचना. So we have this scan for danger. So our whole nervous system is wired to scan for danger. So one reason could be this. आप देखते हैं जब कहीं पे आग लगी होती है कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है when things are calm तो दोनों सिचुएशन में बहुत डिफरेंस होता है. जब everything is okay सब कुछ ठीक है everything is fine then you feel a sense of relaxation then there is no anxiety versus when the situation is very unfamiliar. Sometimes it happens when you wake up in the morning and suddenly alarm baj jata hai and you feel anxious because your brain scan for danger. Your nervous system is wired to scan for danger. And sometimes you feel, what if something goes wrong? So in that unfamiliar situation, you tell your body that something must be wrong if I'm not stressed. You know, most of the time people are stressed because there is no stress. And they say to themselves, why I'm not feeling stress? There is some problem with me. So that stress is bigger than the real stress. So we must ask this question to ourselves. Do I really feel stress? Or do I invite stress in my life? And so, number one is nervous system is wired to scan for danger. Second is our habit because of our preconceived notions, because of our patterns. We have created this habit. And third is beliefs. We have this mindset or this belief that if I relax, if I don't do anything, I lose control. So I have to be in a constant motion. How can I relax? And even in corporate also they teach don't relax, be on motion always. And then motion becomes loose. Uh, because of this, we are unable to enjoy the happiness. And even in the peaceful situations, we create self-made anxiety. And the fourth one is when we are constantly engaging in these situations, we store negative emotions in our body. And when we store, because everything is energy, right? Whether it is positive or negative. So these beliefs, these habits create unnecessary restless energy in our body. And due to this, we can observe restless breath, tight chest, constant negative thoughts, and all this. And when things are absolutely fine, the body may keep recycling that old energy pattern. And that's why we are unable to come out of that zone. So these are psychological aspects from where we can see all these things. So, and there is a spiritual angle to it. And that spiritual angle is the mind's resistance to stillness. When your mind resists to become still, you feel anxiety. Because everything is, all the drama, all the chaos is going on. Why? Because of your mind. And the ego, which we have created, the identity, the so called identity of my name, my position, my power, that comes in between when I want to sit quietly. And very gently, it stirs up restless feeling to keep itself alive. So now the thing if I may put the question like this, is it possible to come out of your anxious attitude? Or is it possible to be in a state which is the opposite of anxiousness? Is it possible to live without anxiety? I would like to invite you and speak on this. You may raise your hand and say, yeah, you can unmute.
Am I to speak, Guruji?
Mhm. Yes, please go ahead.
I have been craving for many years now for exactly what you have said. And I have tried and I've been wanting and self technique myself in various ways. I have tried, but I failed, and I'm craving for the calmness and the joy that I have known before my um, dukkha journey started. Prior to that day, since since childhood till that time, I have been aware and conscious of the calm universe, a nurturing universe around me. And I don't know how to. I've made efforts, I've counseled myself. I can get temporary relief of an hour or half hour, but it's not the same. I can calm my mind and my physical self, but my soul does not know how to revert back to what I have had experienced in half of my life. I
And what do
don't.
you think? And what do you think if you just give a thought that I want to come out of this anxiety? What do you think? Is it possible to come out of anxiety? If yes, then how? If no, then why?
Yes, it is possible, because on a daily basis, when the I only thing that is working for me is breathing. And once I start breathing from sitting like this and breathing by myself or while working, and I do conscious breathing, ya to pranayam, anything temporarily, and of course I become meditative, and that calms me down within 2 minutes to 3 minutes, and that extends that feeling, calmness, balance, clarity, extends for about an hour. So I know it is possible, but how to sustain it? But it doesn't reach beyond that time frame.
Okay.
And that happens even when I'm having a joyful time socially with family or anything. So when I am, जब प्रार्थना में बैठे हैं, meditation में बैठे हैं, that is the only time that I recover what I've known. Rest of the time, it's totally evades me, lost.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, Shalini, you want to speak? Let me unmute you. Yeah. You may introduce yourself, and because we are seeing you for the first time, you may introduce yourself and go ahead. Your voice is not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Shalini. I met Guruji and Mridula on my office, so I was excited to join today. Somehow I got that link to this group. I'm very happy to be part of this group. So coming to the question, like, is it really possible to stay away from anxiety? I think it is possible, but really how, I also don't know. It's like we need to train somehow our mind to stay away from the negative thought. So consciously, we need to feed, we need to tell our mind that, okay, I am not going to accept any negative thought. But like, yeah, sustainability and how to do really consciously and continuously, this I am not sure.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Garimat, you want to speak? Yes, you can go ahead.
Hello, am I audible now? Hello, namaste, Guruji, namaste, everyone. So, yeah, this is a very sensitive topic for sure. And what happened was, whenever due to some past traumas or something, we feel that even if it is not happening, you feel that it is about to happen and about to happen, but it didn't happen. But your body is prepared for that. And I think that is what, the feeling of anxiety, usually, which all of us can relate to, happens. But what happens is, temporarily, when you meditate, chant, or you do any other activity, concentrate on the work or any other thing, it can dissolve. But sometimes you have to ask the questions, why, and console yourself. So that happened for me. Why is this happening? Why do I, why am I getting this? Sometimes it is a situation, then you have to get out of that situation. Sometimes, so you have to ask yourself slowly, one layer at a time, and then get rid of that, whatever is causing you, is coming in your way of peace. That is one thing that I have observed, meaning something like nagging boss or nagging partner, then you have to confront and ask them, or just, okay, this is what is causing me tension and I cannot take it. You have to question and confront as well. So it is, I feel, how to take care of it is eventually be aware of it, accept it. Running away doesn't solve. So accept it. Yes, it is happening. And then why is it happening and how can I, then next level, how can I resolve it? Can it be resolved just by talking? Is it the situation? Is it what? So that I'm not feeling stuck anymore. There is always a solution. There's always a solution in front of us. We just do not know it yet. We just have to figure it out. That is what I've observed and found and implemented in my life as well. So based on that, I'm sharing this.
Thank you. Yes, Vikram, you can go ahead.
गुरुजी एक क्वेश्चन है देखे, जैसे आपने बोला कि माइंड स्टील होने से एंग्जियस कम होता है ना। पर कभी कभी क्या होता है, जैसे एक दिन मैं ऐसे ही काम वाम हो गया, खाली बैठा रहा, माइंड कुछ नहीं किया, तब बल्कि पता नहीं कौन सा थॉट आ गया, मुझे एंग्जियस हो गया, फिर ऐसा लगा चलो मैं बिजी हो जाऊं।
वही, क्योंकि बिकॉज एक हैबिट बन गई है ना, एक
हम्म।
हैबिट बन गई है माइंड की, कि अगर मैं शांति से बैठा हूँ, इफ आई एम सिटिंग आइडल, इफ आई एम सिटिंग स्टिल, तो कुछ गड़बड़ है, कुछ गड़बड़ है, और समथिंग इज आई एम मिसिंग, कुछ मिस कर रहा हूँ मैं। तो वो एक प्रॉब्लम, एक पैटर्न बन गया है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कॉन्स्टेंटली वी आर रिपीटिंग द सेम पैटर्न।
तभी वो थॉट्स आ जाते हैं पुराने एंग्जियस वाले, इसी कारण पैटर्न की वजह से।
एग्जैक्टली। तो उन थॉट्स को अगर हम समझते हैं,
हम्म।
अगर हम बैठते हैं और बहुत ध्यानपूर्वक उनको अगर हम देखते हैं, तो उससे बहुत हेल्प मिलती है। तो मैं ये कहूंगा आपको, नेक्स्ट टाइम जब ऐसा हो, जब भी ऐसा हो,
हाँ।
तो उनको थोड़ा समझें, और इफ पॉसिबल यू कैन राइट इट डाउन कि किस तरीके के
अच्छा।
थॉट्स आ रहे हैं,
हम्म।
सो दैट नेक्स्ट टाइम, नेक्स्ट सेशन के अंदर हम उसके बारे में बात कर सकते हैं।
ठीक।
देन इट विल बी वेरी ऑथेंटिक एंड रियल एक्सपेरिमेंट,
हाँ।
बिकॉज आई बिलीव कि जो भी हम एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे उसके ऊपर हम डिस्कशंस कर पाए, सो दैट वी कैन रियली सॉल्व।
हाँ। अच्छा गुरु जी, एक चीज और है, कभी कभी एंसियस बढ़ जाता है, जैसे मुझे कुछ प्रॉब्लम है मान लो किसी एंस से, और मैं किसी से डिस्कस करता हूँ, तो कभी मुझे लगता है सॉल्व होने की वजह से और जैसे बढ़ जाता है, मतलब वो कुछ और बोलते थे, हाँ ऐसा हो सकता है, ऐसा हो सकता है, तो डिस्कस करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए, हर एक मतलब कि।
नहीं, एक्चुअली डिपेंड करता है कि किसके साथ डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। अगर कोई ऐसा है जिनके साथ आप रेगुलर कंफर्टेबल है डिस्कस करने में,
हम्म।
तो बिल्कुल करना चाहिए। बट अगर कहीं पर डाउट आ रहा है, कहीं संदेह हो रहा है कि वेदर आई शुड
हाँ।
डिस्कस इट और नॉट, तो ऐसी जगह पे नहीं करना चाहिए।
ठीक है, ठीक है, बस क्वेश्चन।
तो कमिंग बैक टू our today's discussion, is it possible to understand why I'm anxious, and what can I do to just be what I am rather than becoming anxious. तो इस पर आज हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं. And I personally believe that being anxious is very unnatural. जो एंजाइटी है वो हमारा रियल स्वभाव नहीं है. That is not our true identity. But because of this flickering mind, which doesn't allow me to be myself, there is a conflict. Then there is a fight between the real me, which is the self, and the mind. So take a moment, close your eyes, and sit in silence and observe your breath. And as you observe your breath, just invite any moment which gives you anxiety, which gives you discomfort, which takes away your joy. Just invite that moment. Be still, be very gentle. Inhale and exhale. And very gently look at that situation which gives you discomfort. When you watch that situation, just don't do any judgment. Don't judge anything. Just watch as you are watching someone else's problem. When a friend comes to you and say, I'm anxious, how do you see that friend? Just look at this situation exactly the same way you look for your friend's anxiety. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Be aware of your whole body. Feel your feet on the ground or on the couch on which you are sitting. Be aware about your space around you, about your environment. Inhale and exhale. And ask yourself, what is my true nature? How do I feel when I'm anxious? Versus how do I feel when I'm at peace? What do I choose? Again, bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale and exhale gently and deeply. And just remind your mind that I am safe in this moment. I'm at peace in this moment. I'm happy in this moment. Inhale and exhale. Gently and deeply. Rub your both the palms. Put it on your face. Bring a smile, a very gentle smile on your face. And very gently you can open your eyes. You can write down in the chat box how are you feeling at this moment. And what is your observation? Light, peaceful, relaxed, feel light, feeling calm, happy, relaxed. So when next time you have such kind of situations, you may practice this. With this practice, you can immediately be in the present moment. And this practice is called being in the now. So whenever such kind of situation comes, remember the rule number one. You just close your eyes and follow the practice, being in the now. Peace, peaceful, peace and joy, and I realize that we have to watch our energy, and if it becomes low, then we can do something we love to lift it up. Feeling very relaxed. All right, then great. So now again, we all will meet on Wednesday, next Wednesday, which is, what's the date of the next Wednesday? It's 1st of October. We will begin our month, October month, with this positive satsang. And this satsang we are going to do weekly on Wednesday, every week. And you may like to invite your friends as well and family. It will be great for them as well to be in such energy and be in this positive community sangha to learn, to grow, to nurture themselves. All right. Thank you so much. See you on next Wednesday. Namaste.